Hi, my name is Diana Tennis. I was born and raised in the San Francisco Bay Area. My parents are of Mexican descent, and I'm going to read some poems about how I found out I was Jewish in my family. The Jews of Spain are called Sephardi or Sephardic. The term is derived from the Hebrew word Sepharad, meaning Spain. This term also signifies Jews from Portugal and the Iberian Peninsula. Jewish presence in the Iberian Peninsula, Spain, and Portugal started during the reign of King Solomon. The forced conversion and religious persecution of Jews started in 1391 in Spain and Portugal. Approximately 225,000 were converted. In 1492, the edict was brought again to convert the remaining Jewish population. And one piece of history that you probably didn't know anything about, in 1492 was the year that Christopher Columbus supposedly discovered America. That was also the exact same time when the Inquisition started up again. So they had to discover new land, and Christopher Columbus brought Jews on his ship. So if you didn't know, that means that Jews were forced to convert to Catholicism or remain Jewish and go somewhere else. So the Spanish Inquisition was in Mexico when the Spanish arrived, and they were forced to convert or hide in the Catholic Church. So another bit of information I wanted to give you was that in Israel, the population of Jews is half Ashkenazi Jew, which is Eastern European, and half Sephardic Jews. The oldest Jewish congregation in New York and was started in 1654. 100,000 Sephardic Jews were killed in the Holocaust. The majority of Jews in the United States are Ashkenazi. And another incredible statistic, which I recently heard, which was genetic research done by Nature Communications, is that 25% of Hispanics are Jewish. And that could be as many as 200 million people. That is in a Jerusalem post. So there you go. So I'm going to read some poetry now. And this is one of my poems. In the United States, we're obsessed with skin color, origin, religion, black, white, Latino, Asian. The world requires definition, countries, boundaries, ingredients, labels. Middle Eastern, Jewish, Christian, Palestinian, Russian, Ukrainian, North African, South African, kosher, halal, vegan, gluten-free, sugar-free. I get it. I've been asked, what are you, where are you, so many times. I'm sick of it. I'm obliged to answer, rude if I don't. I am 100% American. No one can figure out what I am, and they have to. They speak to me in languages I might recognize, but don't understand. Portuguese, Greek, Arabic, Tagalog, Spanish, Russian. Yes, I speak some Spanish, but English is my native language. At Burning Man, a woman asked me about being Native American. In England, they thought I was Arab or Middle Eastern. In France, I was Spanish. In Hawaii, I was Hawaiian. In India, I was American for once. I was white, light there. In America, I'm olive, tan, exotic. Where are you from? Haunts, tortures, follows me. I answer it differently every time. I'm American, Californian from Silicon Valley, San Francisco. Of Mexican descent. Mixed, European and indigenous. Mexican American. American Mexican. Latina. Mexican Jew. Depends on who's asking and how polite or insistent they are. At a synagogue, a woman asked, "Why would you want to recognize your Jewish heritage? It's a difficult time to be Jewish." I don't have an accent, but people expect it, or they make it up. Once I answered, "I'm from San Jose." The white woman from Marin said, "San Jose, Costa Rica?" It's like, no, I am from San Jose, the land of the lowriders. That is where I am from. The next poem I am going to read to you. Sorry about the shuffling papers. I'm asking my dad about how he got into the jewelry business. A jewelry store wanted a salesman, and I needed a job. I walked in. They accepted me with open arms, trained me, taught me everything. They thought I was Jewish. Eventually, I opened my store with their help. I walked into a jewelry store. It was a Mexican jewelry store. The man behind the counter was intently staring. He said, "You look Jewish, from the part of Mexico where the French Jews settled. I'll tell you why. Your eyes slant down on the corners, have a green tint. That's a specific Jewish trait." I said my father and grandmother were Mexican. She was of French descent. So, there you go. Let's see. Oh, yeah, this is another part of the poem that I didn't read. Okay. The other day I said I was Mexican, and a woman corrected me. "You don't look Indian, you look Spanish." People need their labels. If I say I'm a Mexican Jew, it's a puzzle, a term that practically does not exist. The long version: French, Jew, Spanish, Portuguese, Basque. Indigenous Mexican, born in USA. Or Iberian and Native American from Mexico. I am all of that. It's tiring, complicated. I need to do a dissertation. Well, guess what? I am going to make a documentary. Thank you for listening.